Hey, hello guys, this is Shekar. I'm going to discuss the inner joins in Oracle database. As we see, equijoins in previous class. Uh, same like equijoins, inner joins also the same concept as like equijoins in Oracle database. So inner joins are same as the equijoins, which are also used to join two or more than two tables at a time based on the equal operator. The rule we know very well in equijoins. When If you want to join two or more than two tables in equijoin, we must follow one rule. That rule is whatever the tables do you want to join, then that particular tables must have a common column, that is the rule. We need to follow that rule, and after that you can proceed to join that particular tables. So we need to follow the rule of both the table having a common column. So this is the syntax for equijoin as we have seen in the previous class for equijoins in Oracle database. What it is, there are two types of syntaxes for equijoin in database. First one is select star from table name 1 comma table name 2. I have given a where condition in previous class, and after that why I am giving where condition means this is non-ANSI format type joins. These equijoins are non-ANSI format type joins. That's why I am giving where condition. And in that where condition, I'm giving the logical condition is table name 1 dot common column name of the both the tables, and it is equal to table name 2 dot common column name of the both the tables. This is the one way to fetch the one way to join the particular tables. And we have also another way. That means we have another syntax for equijoin as we have seen in the previous class. Select star from table name 1, and I am assigning a alias name for table name 1 comma table name 2 space, and I have assigned a alias name for table name 2, and I mentioned where condition because it is a non-ANSI format type joins. And after that, in that where condition, I have given alias name for table name 1 dot common column name is equal to alias name for table 2 dot common column name of the both the table. This is the syntax. These are the syntaxes we have seen in the previous class while we are dealing with the equijoin to join two or more than two tables in Oracle database. Same as like this equijoins concept. In inner joins also we have two syntaxes. So the almost all the two syntaxes are also same as the equijoin syntaxes, but there is a small differences in their syntaxes. Just we see the screen. In equijoin syntax, just we are using where condition. Why? Because these joins are belongs to non-ANSI format joins type. That is why we used where condition in equijoins in previous session. So here where it comes to inner join in today's session, inner join syntax, we are using on instead of where condition. We are using on because these joins are belongs to inner joins are belongs to ANSI format joins type. The ANSI format joins. That is why we are using on condition instead of where condition. So that is the difference between both the syntaxes of equijoin and inner join. So let us see the syntaxes for the inner join is. There are two types of syntaxes. One is the first one is select star from as like equijoins in Oracle database. Select star from table name 1. And I am giving a join keyword, that means inner join. Why I am giving inner join? This is the inner join concept. Now I am giving inner join keyword. After that I am giving table name 2, and I am giving the on condition because it is why, because it is a ANSI format joins type now. That's why I'm giving on condition for this syntax. In that on condition, I'm giving the logical condition is table name 1 dot common column name of the both the tables, and that equals table name 2 dot common column name of the both the tables, common column name of the both the tables. And second syntax for the inner joins are select star from table name 1, and I'm also here also I'm giving alias name for the table name 1 and mentioning inner join because this is the inner join concept, and I'm giving the table name 2, and I'm assigning I'm going to assign the alias name for the table name 2, and I'm mentioning on condition because this is the ANSI format joins type. After that I'm giving alias name for the table name 1 dot common column name of the both the tables, that is called alias name for the table name 2 dot common column name. These are the two syntaxes to fetch, to join, to retrieve the data of the both the tables using inner join. Let us see if you see the practical examples on the both the tables to join by using inner join, you can easily understand how we are going to add, to combine two tables or more than two tables in Oracle database. Let us see. For that purpose, I am going to open my SQL tool to connect to the Oracle database. So I entered the Oracle database. I am giving my personal credentials to connect to the database. Yeah, I got connected to the Oracle database. I just want to clear the screen. Yeah, for visibility purpose, I need to change the background color of this Oracle database. Blue color, I want to choose blue color. Okay, I want to set page size and page lines for the SQL Oracle database. Set page size. I'm giving 100 page size and set lines 100. Set line space. I want to clear the screen. Yeah. So for to understand how to add two or more than two tables in Oracle database by using this inner join concept, I have just created two tables. Again, I have created two tables as like I have created an equijoin in previous class. Previous class, I have just created two tables to understand how we are going to join two or more than two tables in a Oracle database. So the tables names are, I have created the tables. The tables names are student, course. Student, course. These are the two tables I have created for understanding of this inner join concept in Oracle database. I created two tables now. I want to know the details. I want to see the details and columns and rows of these both two tables. So for that purpose, I need to open the table student. So how I can get the details of the student table? Here we have a query is select star means all the columns and all the rows from a particular table. Here particular table name is student, and I'm clicking on the enter to get the output. Yeah, this is the student table, or whatever we have in our PPT presentation example table. This is a table we got in Oracle database. So we need to find out the details of course table also. For that also we have one query. Select star. From star means all columns and all rows. Whatever the table you are going to fetch, the star means that particular tables, all columns and all rows we are going to fetch out. Course table name is course. Yeah, we got the both the tables of student and course tables data. If we need to, if you want to understand this inner joins, how we are going to join this both student and course table. Let us say if the question is like, let us see if the question is like, if you face the question is like, write a query to retrieve or to get the student details and corresponding course details from both the student and course table. When the case that you have to face this question, in that time we need to understand before going to answer this question, how many columns and how many rows are there in both the tables. So we need to observe once. There are 3 columns and 3 rows in both the tables, and both have a common column of CID. So the rule has been satisfied. We know very well the rule of inner join and equijoin. If you want to join 2 or more than 2 tables by using inner join and equijoin, we must have a common column in both the tables. Here we are having the common column CID in the both the tables, so the rule has been satisfied. Then there is no problem to proceed to join two or more than 2 tables. That means there is no problem to join these 2 tables by using inner join. So our question is write a query to fetch or retrieve or to get the student details and the corresponding course details from both the student and course details. So for this question I will give the practical answer using SQL tool in the Oracle database. So I need to join these 2 tables according to that question. I need to join these two tables. For this joining purpose, we have a query is select. According to the first syntax of the inner join, I'm going to join these 2 tables. Select star means all the columns and all the rows of both the tables. Table name 1 means student. Here I am mentioning inner join. It is a keyword because it is the inner join concept, and I am mentioning table 2 name, that means course table, and I need to mention on condition because it is a ANSI format joins type. So that is why I am giving on condition. In that on condition I am going to give the logical condition is table name 1 dot. Table name 1 dot means student. Table name 1 means student table. Student dot common column of both the table. What is the common column of both the table? In student table and the course table, CID is the common column. So that is why I am going to give CID is the common column here. So CID dot CID. I'm using equal operator in both the equijoins and inner joins. Concepts are depending upon equal operator, so that's why I'm giving equal operator, and is equal table name 2 dot. Table name 2 means course table dot common column of both the tables. That means here also CID, and I'm clicking enter button to get the result, to get the combination of these 2 tables. Now I'm going to see the result. So I got an error. There is a spelling mistake. Yeah. So the query is wrong. I mistakenly typed the spelling. Select star from. I got the error as we see in the above. Star represents whatever the error we got in that particular place. Star is appears. Star from student. Inner join. Instead of inner join, I have given inner key. That's why I'm getting error. student dot cid is equal to table name 2. That means course table dot cid. So I got the result. This is the this query joined the above two tables and fetching the result of having 2 rows and 2 columns, having 3 columns, and having 6 columns and 2 rows, having 6 columns and 2 rows. So if you observe above two tables, there are three rows are there, but in resultant output there are only 2 rows. Why? Because it fetched only 2 rows means. So generally in equijoin or inner join, the main purpose of the equijoin and the inner join are they are going to join only the values of common column values. So here you should observe these two tables. In student table, under the student table, under the CID column, there is 10 20, and if you see where it comes to course table under CID column, there is 20 20. So this 10 20 and this 10 20 both are matched to each other, but the third row of particular student Jyoti value is 30 and the CID of the Python course is 40. These two are 30 and 40 are not matched to each other. That is why this query ignored that row and fetched only 2 rows among these two tables. So that's why this is the main concept of this is the main purpose of the inner join and the equijoin. It is fetched, it is going to fetch and it is going to retrieve to bring the data of only common values of a common column of the particular tables. Whatever the tables you are going to join, then the tables values, then the tables common values of a common table, common column name, common column. So that common values only it is going to be fetched, and it will give the result as 2 rows, because these 2 rows are matched to each other. So as like this query, we have seen in another syntax. We have another syntax now for inner join. We have another syntax. So one syntax is completed. We can say we can use this inner join to join 2 or more than 2 tables to fetch the resultant data by using inner join on 2 tables. We have also another syntax. This syntax is select star from table name 1, comma, and we are going to assign alias name for table name 1, and as usually we are mentioning inner join. Why? Because it is the inner joins concept, and we are mentioning a table name 2, and we are assigning table name 2 for the table name 2. Table name for the we are assigning table name for the table name 2 and giving on condition, because it is the ANSI format joins type, and after that in that on condition I am giving we are going to give alias name for the table 1 dot common column of the common column name of the both the tables is equal to alias name for the table 2 dot common column name of the both the tables. So let us see, this way also we can find out the resultant table. So first of all I need to clear the screen, because total page is completed, we may get into confusion. That's why I want to clear the screen. So again I need to fetch the records from a student table. Select star from student. Yeah, this is the student table, and select star from course. The course table. Now I am going to join these 2 tables based on the second syntax. Using second syntax I am going to join these 2 tables. So for the second syntax, in that second syntax I am going to substitute my particular my personal tables, that means student table, course table. I am going to replaces instead of table name 1 and table name 2 in the syntax 2 of inner join in the Oracle database. So select star from, star means all columns and all the rows from whatever the tables you are going to join. Star from table name 1 means, here table name 1 means student, and I'm giving the alias name S as alias name for the student. If you want to give any type of alias name, you can give. There is no particular there is no specific rule to assign a alias name for a particular table. So but alias name should be in a characters, should be in character. The length of the character and the size of the character not a matter here. So whatever the alias name you are going to assign to a particular table, you can assign. So I have given S as a alias name for the student table, and similarly this is the inner join concept. Now I am giving the inner join keyword, and similarly table name 2 means course table, and I am assigning alias name for the course table, that is C. So I am mentioning on condition because this inner join is belongs to ANSI format join condition join type. That's why I am giving on condition, and in that on condition I am going to give the logical condition is alias name for the table name 1. That means S dot common column name of the both the tables, common column name of the student table, and the course table is CID, and is equal to alias name for the table 2 is C. Alias name for the table 2, that means alias name for the course table is C dot common column of the both the tables, and mentioning semicolon, and I have to see the result by clicking enter button. Yeah, so here also I got the same result as we see in the previous syntax. Here also we got the same result. There is no change. Only thing is we have assigned a alias names for the particular tables. So this is the concept, this is the inner join concept in Oracle database. It is almost same as the equi-join concept in Oracle database, to join two or more than two tables in it, two or more than two tables in a Oracle database. As like this, not only to combine two tables, it is also join the tables to fetch the particular record, for example, if the question is like write a query to get student and the course details from tables if CID is 20. The question is write a query to get student and course details from both the tables if CID is 20. As we see this table, the question is write a query to get the student and the course details if CID is 20. CID 20 means we are going to fetch this 20th record only. For that question I am going to give the practical answer is in Oracle database. I am going to clear the screen to understand easily. I am going to fetch the records of student table. And I am going to retrieve the course table details. So I want to the question is write a query to get student and course details from student and course tables if CID column is course ID column is 20. This is the question. So how I can give the answer to this question means, so I need to fetch the 28th CID value of the record. These record I am going to fetch by using the query is select star from table name 1. Table name 1 means student. I am going to assign alias name for student, and this is the inner join concept. That's why I am giving inner join keyword, and table name 2. Course table name 2 means course table, and I am assigning C as a alias name for the course table, and this is the ANSI format type. Now I am going to give on condition for this. In this on condition, I am going to give the logic. What type of logic we are going to give means we need to fetch the record. We need to fetch the record if CID is equal to 20. If CID is equal to 20, then you need to fetch that 20th record of the both the tables. So for that purpose, I am going to give the logical condition here. Student table dot both the common column of the both the tables is equal to table name 2 dot, that means course table dot. Course table means what is the alias name for the course table? C dot common column of the both the tables, and I am mentioning the end operator. Here I am mentioning the logical question logic. The logic, whatever the logic they asked in the question, I have to give in this expression. So C dot CID equal 20. So this is the query to fetch out the answer for the question. The select star means all the columns and all the rows of the both the table, whatever we discussing about the tables, that particular tables, columns and rows, this star is going to be retrieve all the rows and columns of that particular tables. And I am giving table name 1 means student, and assigning S is S as a alias name for student, and I am mentioning inner join keyword because this is the inner join concept, and I am mentioning table name 2, that means course table, and C is the alias name for the course table, and on condition because this is the ANSI format join step. I am giving on condition. In this on condition, I am going to give the logic. I have given the logic because the question is questioner asked us retrieve the data whose CID is having 20. Whose CID is having 20. The question is write a query to get student and the course details from tables if CID means course ID is 20. That is why I mentioned S dot CID is equal to C dot CID, and I am using end operator, and C dot CID is equal to 20. So let us see the result. Yeah, so I got the result of only one row. His name is Kiran, so he is having a CID value of 20, and the Oracle course is also having 20. That is why only these two row, only this one row is fetched out means he asked only 28th value of the CID. So you should retrieve the 28th value of the both the tables of the row. So he asked like that. That's why I used this query to get this result. So this is the inner join concept in Oracle database. Thank you guys. Thank you very much. See you all.